Welcome back to Cityline. Joining us now is Tanika Aiden, the training coordinator for PAVE, Partnerships for Action, Voices for Empowerment. Welcome, Tanika.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, thanks. It's fun to have you. So we're going to talk today about Tools for Success Conference, and can you tell us a little bit about what it is?
Yes, so I am here today to talk about the Tools for Success Conference. So this is a conference that is held in Pierce County. It's designed for youth, young adults, and community members, folks who work with youth. This is a conference that's designed to help them dream, imagine, and start thinking about how to shape their futures.
Well, that kind of goes right to the next question about the importance of the conference. And I can totally understand, trying to guide those students into a new mindset about, this can be for you as well.
Yeah, this conference is important because it really focuses on career and college readiness. Youth who don't experience disabilities, they do this all the time. Like, this is kind of standard, procedure for folks if you don't have a disability. So this is really important because it's really targeted, especially youth who experience an intellectual or developmental disability. This is a great way to bring them into the community, to hear some wisdom, hear some insights, hear from volunteers, hear from nonprofits. They can hear from, more importantly, their peers. So other young adults who have successfully gone to college, who are working careers, who own businesses, they can see someone who looks like them who's actually doing it, and they can, and more importantly, connect with them.
Wow, this warms my heart. So let's talk about the experience. And, we talked about the challenges that we've all experienced over the last couple of years, but so this conference has adapted for this period of time. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this year, normally we had it at TCC. This year, attendees, we have a whole new platform. So attendees will be able to come and experience some live sessions, but they'll be able to actually go to booths like we're in person. You can actually go to a booth and talk to a person. Well, you can do this now virtually. And you can ask people questions, our vendors. You can view on-demand sessions. So we have sessions from previous years that you can go into and see what we did. And then, of course, those resource booths, we're really excited about that.
Excellent. All right. So when you talk about the sessions that you're offering, tell us about the topics.
Yeah, so when attendees come, some of our sessions, our pre-recorded sessions, include person-centered planning. So doing a dream map. We have sessions on how to build a resume. One of our very popular sessions are our success stories, where youth actually get to hear the success stories from attendees. Last year, we zoomed in live to folks working on the job with their job coaches. So we got to see them being successful on their job, and we could ask them about their experiences. First impressions, you can do a pitch, how to sell yourself as a young adult. And then, of course, our vendors are there. Like, we have vendors like Pierce Transit. So you can ask Pierce Transit, specific questions. We also have some pre-recorded sessions with them. So all good tools to put in your toolbox to be successful.
Well, and that peer-to-peer relationship can be so empowering and important. So that really seems to be an excellent driving force behind this conference. So when is the conference?
So the conference is going to be 2 days. It's going to be on March 22nd and March 29th. And we're going to have 4 sessions that are going to be live on those days. You can tune in anytime. Our conference will be up. You can go into the booths. We'll have some videos playing. But to see the live people, that's going to happen at 10 and 1 p.m. on both of those days. So both on March 22nd and March 29th. And then we're going to have a resource fair from 3 to 6 p.m. on March 29th. So you'll have live people in all of our booths during that time.
Excellent. Well, where do people register?
So this event, you want to go to our website. That is toolsforsuccessconference.org. And right on the front of the page, you can register as an attendee. And we do still have spots open if you'd like to be a vendor. So you can go right onto our website, and that's where you'll find our sessions. That's why we also have a huge resource page. I haven't even talked about that. There's a huge page worth of resources on there. So toolsforsuccessconference.org is where you can sign up to attend.
Say that again.
Toolsforsuccessconference.org. Excellent.
And it's tools with the number 4, right?
Yes, number 4 in it.
Excellent. So building on that a little bit, when you talk about the resource page, tell us a little bit more about that.
So for this event, in our community, you need circles of support. That's kind of what this conference is all about, getting the support that you need to be successful. And in our community, folks with disabilities, it takes a village, right? So we have all types of resources that are laid out on our page. And part of our resource fair is to make it easy for you to get in touch. Like we have Pierce County there, right? You can come, you can get the resources you need, get the tools you need, especially now in this virtual world that we're in. It can be tough to reach people when you need help, right? People aren't in the office right now. So a great way to be able to reach them is to go to our resource page or to go to our resource booth and actually talk directly to the people.
Excellent. Now, when you talk about disabilities, can you share with us a little bit about what we're talking about as far as, are we talking about physical disabilities or mental disabilities or what?
That's a great question. Yes. So this conference, it supports all youth with disabilities, but more importantly, we kind of target on our youth who have intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Okay. And I know, from neighbors and friends that have had children with disabilities, it can be very overwhelming. And so you're absolutely right. Anything that we can do, to get the word out and get the resources out there and share those. I mean, I just think it would be so worthwhile for people to take that time to become educated in, because this isn't new. I mean, from a standpoint of, there have always been folks that have had disabilities. And so if we learn from our past and we're able to pass that information along to the future generations, hopefully it gets easier.
Exactly. Yep.
So, all right. So let's see. You work with several schools in Pierce County. What would you like to say to all of our teachers, parents, and community members about the tools in the conference?
Yeah, I do a lot of work. I am the advocacy coordinator. So I'm going in and working with youth and with self-advocates, teaching them about, how to stand up and get what they need to be successful. Right? So I kind of do tools for success all the time. Right? That's my main job. I really want to say, the youth are our future. I really want to, if you know of any young adults, we work with all different people. At PAVE, where I work, everyone who works there we're mostly all mothers of people who have disabilities. So we're used to working with this population, and I have seen some amazing things that have happened that people can do, so no matter what kind of support, it could look like, there's no way this person can attend. If you know a young person, if they have an intellectual disability, please invite them, please register them, please support them. This event is virtual, so you can attend anywhere. If you have any kind of a device, you can plug in on your phone. Teachers can Zoom in with their whole classes if they'd like to. Really just want to encourage all of our youth to come, to get some tools, to have a successful future, to connect with people in their community who are there to support them. We're really cheerleaders. We want to be here. We want to support. All of us have a vested interest. We all have family members who have disabilities. So we are in it to win it. We are here to see them succeed. And that's part of what this conference is about. So please encourage them to come. We want to meet them. We want them to have successful lives just like anyone else.
Right, exactly. And I think that goes to the term equity. And, like you mentioned before, it takes a village. And it's so important to bring everybody through, a conference like this. Not only, I think, in addition to helping those, but also to educating ourselves in what opportunities are out there. So, we can share that too with people to say, hey, look, I just heard about this, it might benefit you and your family. And
it'll be up for 2 weeks after the event's over. So even if it's over, still send them our way.
Very good. Well, any final comments, Tanika? We just really appreciate you being on Cityline today.
I just really appreciate the opportunity to be here. I love working with youth and empowering them, encouraging them to have successful futures. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. It's all about equity, especially during this time of COVID. The group that has been most affected are young adults who have disabilities. So anything we can do to encourage them, to lift them back up, to get our spirits back up, to have them start thinking about the future, we want to do it and encourage it. So excited to be here. Looking forward to seeing folks at Tools for Success, and hope we see you.
Very good. So share that email address one more time, how they register.
Yes, Tools for the number 4 successconference.org.
And the dates and times again?
And it's going to be on March 22nd and March 29th at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. And the resource fair is going to be on the 29th from 3 to 6 p.m.
All right. Well, thank you. Tanika Aiden, the PAVE training coordinator. Thanks for joining us on Cityline today.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with more on this edition of Cityline in just a moment.